You approach a flashing yellow traffic signal at an intersection. What must you do? A. Stop completely before proceeding. B. Slow down and proceed with caution. C. Speed up to clear the intersection quickly. D. Treat it as a stop sign. Answer, B. A flashing yellow signal means caution. Drivers must slow down and proceed carefully, being prepared to stop for pedestrians or cross traffic if necessary. Unlike a red flashing light, a complete stop is not required. What is the minimum age to apply for a California learner's permit? A. 14 years. B. 15 years. C. 15.5 years. D. 16 years. Answer, C. In California, the minimum age to apply for a learner's permit is 15.5 years, provided the applicant has completed or is enrolled in a driver's education course. When two vehicles arrive at a stop sign at the same time from opposite directions, one planning to turn left and the other going straight, who has the right of way? A. The vehicle turning left. B. The vehicle going straight. C. The vehicle that flashed headlights first. D. Neither, both should proceed at the same time. Answer, B. At stop sign intersections, vehicles going straight have the right of way over those turning left. The left-turning driver must yield until the road is clear. In California, using a cell phone while driving is allowed only when A. You are holding it at chest level. B. It is used hands-free. C. Driving under 25 miles per hour. D. No police are around. Answer, B. California law requires drivers to use hands-free devices when operating a cell phone while driving. Holding the phone in hand is illegal for drivers of all ages. If your car begins to skid on a wet road, what should you do first? A. Brake firmly. B. Turn sharply in the opposite direction. C. Take your foot off the accelerator. D. Shift to a higher gear. Answer, C. When skidding, you should immediately ease off the accelerator to regain traction. Braking hard or sudden steering can worsen the skid. A red curb in California means A. You may park temporarily for deliveries. B. Parking is prohibited at all times. C. You may stop only to load or unload passengers. D. Parking is allowed only at night. Answer, B. A red curb indicates no stopping, standing, or parking at any time, except for buses where specifically permitted. When driving in fog, you should always use A. High beam headlights. B. Low beam headlights. C. Hazard lights only. D. Parking lights only. Answer, B. Low beam headlights provide better visibility in fog because high beams reflect off the fog and create glare, reducing visibility. What is the penalty for refusing a chemical test under California's implied consent law? A. A warning only. B. A $50 fine. C. Automatic suspension of driving privileges. D. A retake of the written test. Answer, C. Refusing a chemical test leads to an automatic driver's license suspension under California's implied consent law, regardless of actual intoxication. When approaching a school bus with flashing red lights on a two-lane road, you must A. Slow down and pass cautiously. B. Stop until the lights stop flashing. C. Honk to alert children. D. Continue driving if no children are visible. Answer, B. When a school bus flashes red lights, all drivers must stop until the lights stop, as children may be crossing. A solid yellow line on your side of the road means A. You may pass with caution. B. Passing is not allowed. C. Passing is allowed at night. D. Passing is allowed only for motorcycles. Answer, B. A solid yellow line on your side indicates no passing, as it marks dangerous zones like curves, hills, or intersections. If you are driving 55 miles per hour on a highway, how much space should you keep between your car and the vehicle ahead? A. 1 car length. B. 2 seconds. C. 5 seconds. D. 10 seconds. Answer, C. At higher speeds, you need more time to react. At 55 miles per hour, a 5 to 6 second following distance is recommended to avoid collisions. At what blood alcohol concentration, BAC, is it illegal for drivers 21 or older to drive in California? A. 2%. B. 5%. C. 8%. D. 10%. Answer, C. For drivers aged 21 or older, a BAC of 0.08% or higher is illegal. For commercial drivers, the limit is 0.04%, and for drivers under 21, it is 0.01%. On a freeway with 3 lanes going in one direction, which lane is usually the smoothest for traffic flow? A. The far left lane. B. The middle lane. C. The right lane. D. The shoulder lane. Answer, B. The middle lane is typically the smoothest because the left lane is for passing and the right lane is used by vehicles entering and exiting the freeway. When parallel parking, your vehicle's wheels must be within how many inches of the curb? A. 6 inches. B. 12 inches. C. 18 inches. D. 24 inches. Answer, C. California law requires vehicles to be parked within 18 inches of the curb when parallel parking. A diamond-shaped road sign usually indicates A. Stop. B. Yield. C. Warning. D. Regulation. Answer, C. Diamond-shaped signs are warning signs, used to alert drivers to potential hazards or changes in road conditions ahead. If a tire suddenly blows out while driving, you should A. Slam the brakes immediately. B. Hold the steering wheel firmly and slow down gradually. C. Turn sharply off the road. D. Accelerate to stabilize the vehicle. Answer, B. A tire blowout requires you to grip the steering wheel, ease off the gas, and slow down gradually before safely pulling over. What should you do if an emergency vehicle with flashing lights approaches from behind? A. Speed up to avoid it. B. Pull over to the right and stop. C. Stay in your lane and slow down. D. Move to the left side of the road. Answer, B. California law requires drivers to pull to the right and stop when an emergency vehicle with flashing lights or sirens is approaching. A broken white line on the road means A. Lane changing is discouraged. B. Lane changing is permitted. C. No lane change is allowed. D. Road under construction. Answer, B. Broken white lines separate lanes going in the same direction, and lane changes are permitted when safe. Which is the safest way to make a right turn? A. Stay close to the center divider and cut across. B. Begin signaling 100 feet before the turn and stay close to the curb. C. Turn from the leftmost lane. D. Enter the intersection before signaling. Answer, B. For a safe right turn, always signal at least 100 feet in advance and move into the rightmost lane, close to the curb. When you see a merging traffic sign, you should A. Stop immediately. B. Be prepared to adjust speed and position. C. Change lanes quickly. D. Honk to warn merging drivers. Answer, B. A merging traffic sign means vehicles will be entering from another roadway. Be prepared to adjust speed and allow merging safely. When parking uphill on a two-way street with no curb, your front wheels should be turned. A. Toward the street. B. Toward the shoulder of the road. C. Straight ahead. D. Toward the left side of the lane. Answer, B. When parking uphill without a curb, you must turn your wheels toward the road shoulder so that if your vehicle rolls, it will roll away from the road and not into traffic. At an uncontrolled intersection, two vehicles arrive at the same time. Who must yield? A. The vehicle on the right. B. The vehicle on the left. C. The larger vehicle. D. The slower vehicle. Answer, B. In California, at an uncontrolled intersection, the vehicle on the left must yield to the vehicle on the right. This prevents confusion and ensures safe passage. What is the maximum speed limit on most California two-lane undivided highways, unless posted otherwise? A. 45 miles per hour. B. 50 miles per hour. C. 55 miles per hour. D. 65 miles per hour. Answer, C. On most two-lane undivided highways in California, the maximum speed limit is 55 miles per hour unless signs indicate otherwise. When a traffic light turns green, you should A. Accelerate immediately without checking. B. Look left and right before proceeding. C. Honk your horn before moving. D. Move only if the car behind you honks. Answer, B. Even when the light turns green, you must look left and right for cross traffic before proceeding. Green means go, but only if the intersection is clear. What does a pentagon-shaped sign indicate? A. Construction zone. B. Railroad crossing. C. School zone or school crossing. D. Rest area. Answer, C. Pentagon-shaped signs are used for school zones and school crossings, warning drivers to watch for children in school buses. If you are involved in a collision, you must file a written report with the DMV if property damage exceeds A. $500. B. $750. C. $1,000. D. $1,500. Answer, C. In California, you must report a collision to the DMV within 10 days if there is property damage over $1,000, injury, or death. A blind intersection is one where A. There is no stop sign. B. Your view is blocked for 100 feet in either direction. C. The traffic lights are not working. D. Only one road has a traffic signal. Answer, B. A blind intersection is defined as one where your view is blocked for at least 100 feet in either direction. Drivers must slow to 15 miles per hour. What is the correct hand signal for a left turn? A. Left arm bent upward at the elbow. B. Left arm straight out of the window. C. Left arm bent downward at the elbow. D. Right arm extended outward. Answer, B. The correct hand signal for a left turn is the driver's left arm extended straight out of the window horizontally. If your accelerator sticks while driving, you should A. Turn off the ignition immediately. B. Shift to neutral and brake gently. C. Pull the parking brake hard. D. Honk and steer off the road. Answer, B. If the accelerator sticks, you should shift to neutral and apply brakes gently to slow down while steering safely to the side of the road. When entering a roundabout, you must A. Enter quickly to avoid slowing traffic. B. Yield to vehicles already in the roundabout. C. Stop completely before entering. D. Always drive in the left lane. Answer, B. Vehicles already circulating inside the roundabout have the right of way. Drivers entering must yield until it is safe to merge. If another driver is tailgating you, the best action is to A. Brake suddenly to scare them. B. Increase following distance ahead of you. C. Drive faster than the speed limit. D. Move into another lane only if the driver honks. Answer B. If tailgate, you should increase space ahead to reduce the risk of sudden braking. This gives you more room and time to react safely. In which of these situations must you use your headlights? A. Anytime you feel like it. B. When driving on a well-lit freeway. C. From 30 minutes after sunset to 30 minutes before sunrise. D. Only when raining heavily. Answer C. California law requires headlights to be used from 30 minutes after sunset until 30 minutes before sunrise, and during poor visibility. Which of the following is considered a distraction while driving? A. Adjusting the radio. B. Eating while driving. C. Talking to passengers. D. All of the above. Answer D. All listed activities, adjusting controls, eating, or talking, are driver distractions that can delay reaction times and increase crash risk. At night, if an oncoming vehicle's high beams are blinding you, what should you do? A. Look directly at their headlights. B. Flash your high beams back. C. Look toward the right edge of your lane. D. Close your eyes briefly until they pass. Answer C. To avoid glare, you should look toward the right edge of your lane and use peripheral vision until the vehicle passes. What is the basic speed law in California? A. Never drive below the posted limit. B. Always drive at the exact posted limit. C. Never drive faster than is safe for conditions. D. Always drive at least 10 miles per hour under the limit in bad weather. Answer C. California's basic speed law states, never drive faster than is safe for current conditions, regardless of posted limits. If you see orange signs and cones on the freeway, you should A. Expect road workers and be prepared for slow traffic. B. Speed up to leave the area quickly. C. Ignore them unless police are present. D. Drive in the shoulder lane. Answer A. Orange signs and cones mean construction or maintenance zones. Drivers should slow down, watch for workers, and prepare for traffic delays. The 3-second rule is used to measure A. Braking time. B. Safe following distance. C. Lane changing speed. D. Acceleration rate. Answer B. The 3-second rule helps determine a safe following distance. Pick a fixed point, and your vehicle should pass it at least 3 seconds after the car ahead. What is the first thing you should do if your vehicle starts hydroplaning? A. Steer sharply to regain control. B. Slam the brakes. C. Ease off the accelerator. D. Shift into low gear. Answer C. When hydroplaning, you should ease off the accelerator and steer straight until traction returns. Braking or turning suddenly can cause a skid. When backing out of a parking space, you should A. Depend on your mirrors only. B. Turn and look over both shoulders. C. Honk continuously while backing. D. Back up quickly to avoid blocking traffic. Answer B. While mirrors are helpful, the safest method is to turn and look over both shoulders to check blind spots when backing. If you approach a railroad crossing with flashing red signals and lowered gates, you must A. Stop, then proceed immediately if no train is visible. B. Drive around the gates if the train seems far away. C. Stop and wait until the gates are raised and lights stop flashing. D. Cross only if another car does first. Answer C. Flashing red lights and lowered gates mean a train is approaching. Drivers must stop and wait until the signals end and gates lift before proceeding.